In this video, we are going to see how we can create and develop some awesome dashboard reports so that we can visually present all of this raw data into graphical forms or in chart forms. As we've already seen in previous videos that we made different analysis, but it's on different sheets. And also it's very difficult to analyze the overall company position if they are on different sheets and not on a single page. So if you want to present it all on a single page in the graphical form, that's called the dashboard. So let's name it as dashboard. And we want to visually present all of the data that we have analyzed in the previous sheets and place it on a single dashboard in the graphical form. And also we will make this interactive so that the managers or the company owners can make the decision by changing the criteria a little bit. For example, if they click on a button, and all of the reports should change for a particular time or for a particular region so that they can easily analyze the data and then come up with some meaningful decisions. Now, before starting with this, we have shown an example where we can create multiple pivot tables based on the salesperson, but that's an extra requirement. We don't need this in the dashboard reporting. So let's delete this because these are many sheets. So just hold the first one, hold the shift key then, and select the last one. You will notice that all of the sheet tabs are selected. Right click and click on delete, click delete again, and we have this sheets only. Similarly, we have this sheet 3. That is the example of this distribution in which we have used this show report filter pages option. So let's delete this one as well. Okay, now when we cleaned up this, let's open up the first analysis, and that was the sales analysis of each salesperson region wise. Now, if we talk about charts and we want to convert it into a graphical representation, we have 3 options. Normally, a chart can be a bar chart, a pie chart, or a line graph. And normally these charts looks like this. Bar chart is something like this. Pie diagram is like this. And we have the line chart, which looks something like this. Now we have to decide in which situation what chart is ideal. Let's suppose that we have the cricket score that is changing with every ball. So that means we have a lot of data to present on a single area. So in that kind of situations, line graph is preferred. If we have something like month by month comparison or region wise comparison, areas wise comparison, in that cases, bar chart is ideal. And if we have situations like that, where we have to find the contribution of each beverage sales into the total contribution in terms of percentage, for those kind of analysis, the pie chart is suitable, which shows the overall pie and the portion contribution shown in different colors for each region. So here is another example of bar chart with examples, pie chart, and line graph with examples. So in bar chart, if we are comparing the quantities of different categories, like we have the categories of the product type, regions, and departments, we want to compare different regions with each other, departments with each other. So in that cases, bar chart will be used. And basically you want to show the differences between the categories. One category sales is up, one category sales is down in any particular area, or maybe you want to compare it month by month. So basically this condition, this kind of chart works with small data. If we have so many categories, it may create so many bars and will make the data or chart overcrowded. And here is an example of that. Similarly, for pie chart, this kind of data is suitable. For example, the market share of brand A is 40%, brand B is 35%, brand C is 25%. So this contributes to the overall sale where each brand is contributing a different percentage in a pie. But line graph is for continuously changing data like series, days, months, declining growth or seasonality to identify multiple trends, day by day change in price. Like I said, the stock prices changes continuously. So in that situations, the line graph might be suitable. By the way, guys, you can download this document with the description of this video or resources section of this video so that you can see and read much in detail about each chart. So basically this one is for any kind of long-term analysis, shorter data, and low fluctuation. Line graph is exactly the opposite of it. Let me just bring it up, hold the shift key so that it moves the other one down. So if we have short-term analysis, like what? Like the heartbeat changing with each and every second, you can notice that line graphs is used to represent that. our scoreboard changes with each ball. So we can use the line graph for that. And even if we have different departments or different months, but we have a long data, in that case, there will be too many bars. So that will make the data overcrowded. So in that kind of situations, we use line graph. So if we have detailed data and frequent fluctuation, like the stock prices changes with each and every minute. Now pie chart is only used for one kind of comparative. If you just want to see the overall contribution of the beverages in 100% of sales, what is the portion of each beverage contribution in sales? That is one comparative only. There is no multi-dimensional data. So in that kind of situations, pie chart can be used. So only 2 columns data. Let me just write it here. 2 columns data should be shown. So these are some of the rules that we can mention on a separate sheet. Let's cut it. Let's mention it in rules. And here is the usage of different charts. Now let's see and analyze our data from scratch. We have this data in page 1. Let me just bring it closer, double click to adjust it. So we have 2-dimensional data. That means not only for regions, but for the salesperson as well, we want the sales detail. So if you want to present it in charts, just remember that line graph and pie chart both works on a single dimensional data and not 2-dimensional. So that means we only have one option to put here, and that is bar chart. So let's insert the bar chart, and it's very simple to do. Just click on the pivot table analysis, but make sure you are within the pivot table. Otherwise it will not show up. Pivot table analyze, either you can find it here or you can find it in the design option. So we have pivot charts here. It's similar to these kind of charts that you find in insert option. We can find this in insert as well. But let's go to the pivot charts, and we have column chart. Column chart is similar to bar chart. Bar chart is only horizontal, column chart is vertical. So that means we need to insert the column chart. So let's insert this chart, click OK. But as we can see, this chart is inserted, but it's overcrowded. It has so many bars. A chart should be designed in such a way that it should be immediately showing some kind of performance, some kind of company position. You don't need to focus on too many bars. So that means we need to customize this and limit this data. That can easily be done. But if you want to just change this without deleting, just right click here, click on change chart type, and you should be able to change this. Now this one is clustered column. Just understand why it created so many bars, because for a single salesperson, they are making sales in 5 regions. So for a single salesperson, all 5 regions are represented in different bars, but I want the total bar along with different colors in between. That means for Ali, only 1 bar should be shown, and the portions should be shown in different colors for each region. That can easily be done. Just right click, change chart type, and we will change it to stacked column. What stack column does is it will create and convert the data like this. You can see the sample before inserting, and once you are sure, just click OK. And now we have the overall sale of Ali, which is around 743,412, and each portion contribution is shown separately. So we can easily identify in what areas we made more sales than the others, and also it's manageable. But let's take a further example. Let's say that one region has a very high sale and the other ones has very low sale. So if we compare it like that, if let's say this salesperson have made a lot of sales, but all the other salesperson has 2 less. So that means the graph will maximum come to this point, and within this bar, different colors will be represented. So it will be very difficult for you to read that data. If the bar length is too short and we have different distribution of colors within that length. So how will we manage this kind of data? Just right click, change chart type, and we change it to 100% stack column. So what this will do is it will show you the 100% of occupancy of charts, but each color can be easily seen here. Now, the question is, how will you see the sales data here? The overall sales numbers. That can easily be done. You can just go to the design tab and you can use the quick layout option, and we can insert the sales amount down at the bottom. So this is how you can insert and customize the data. You can insert different fields that can represent different sales amount, but I prefer to keep it simple. So let's change the chart type back to stacked columns, and let's design it further from this page. Now I want to keep the theme in black. So let's choose black. And after inserting this chart, let's cut this and paste it on the main sheet, that is dashboard. What we'll do is we will make the complete sheet black, select this whole sheet, go to the home tab and make it black. Paste it anywhere you want and just name it by title, which is sales by each person region wise, something like that. And we can place it around here. We will keep the top area empty because we are going to insert timeline here. So that's how you can start compiling the dashboard reporting using the pivot charts and customizing it in Excel. Just try this by yourself and I will see you in the next one.